Ihr müsst auch heute ein bisschen quasi arbeiten. Ihr seht schon ganz schön viele Materialien vor euch stehen. Ich hole aber mal unseren Gast auf die Bühne, und zwar ist es Gonçalo Brito aus Portugal, aus Porto. Er ist Portugiese, hat sich zwischendurch noch mal ein bisschen die Welt angeschaut, war fast überall, hat vorher in einer anderen Industrie gearbeitet. Seit 2010 ist er bei Symington, was wir gleich noch mal erklären. Wer alles dahinter steckt und was er genau macht. Eine kurze Frage, seid ihr alle fein mit dem Englischen, also mit der englischen Sprache? Ja, versteht ihr alle? Also können wir jetzt in Englisch umswitchen sozusagen? Yes, they're fine with English, so we can talk English now.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome, that you're here. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. I'm sure she told only good things about me, I'm sure. I don't understand.
No, I told that you were traveling the world and you saw many countries. First in a different business, and since 2010 you work, you're back in Porto, where you're from, and you work for Symington Family.
Yes.
Can you explain what's the business, what's the brand Symington?
Mm-hmm. Well, good morning, first of all, to everybody. I'm going to try to be as broader as possible. So not trying to give a lot of detail, but the Symingtons are, it's a family of Scottish origin that came in 1882 to Porto. So Porto, it's in the north of Portugal, it's just on the coast. And they came, the first Symington, Andrew James Symington, came to work with Grams. Grams was a family that was living in Porto, that it was totally linked to the textile industry. So there was a lot of cotton manufacturers, or the textile manufacturers, and they were heavily involved in the cotton industry. And so Andrew James came, he started working in a factory, but because the Grams family also was exporting some port wine, port, I don't know why he loved port at the time, so he started working also with wines. And then later on he got married with Beatrice Atkinson, that her family was totally involved with port, and with the years he managed to get, funny enough, his first company of port was not Grams, was Wars and Hause. Only in 1970 the Symingtons were lucky enough to be able to buy the Grams brand to the Grams family. So today the Symingtons, it's already the 5th generation in Portugal, in Porto, and they own a lot of brands. Throughout the years they managed to get hold of a lot of vineyards, a lot of brands. We now have, some of you might have known, I mean, Grams is one of the biggest ones and most known. You have Hause as well, hohe, Coburn's, there's Vesuvio as well. There were some smaller brands as well, what we call baby brands, but normally those brands came when the Symington bought some of the others. The latest one to join, let's say, the family was Coburn's. In 2007 we bought the properties, and then in 2010 we bought the brand. Just now to add on a little bit and put in context. Port's producers, all these brands, or English brands, they were shippers. They didn't own vineyards. They didn't own the wine. So the wine was actually made in the Douro. So Douro is, let's say that this is Portugal, you have a map of it, but let's say that this is Portugal, Porto is over here, and the Douro region, so the Möglichkeit region, starts about 100 kilometers away from Porto, towards Spain. And all these shippers, all these names that we know, like Oliver Taylor's or Brands or Hause, they were only brands. So there used to be families, of course, but they were only brands. They would buy the wine to farmers, they would put the brands, and they would ship it to England. I'm not going to make now a big thing about the reason why port exists, but we have to thank the French, because they were always at war with the English, and they were the biggest suppliers of wine also from England. So thanks to the French, we were able to start supplying wine to England.
Was it still wine in the beginning?
It was still wine. Port wine, actually, port was meant, the name, it was given port because it would come from Porto. It was coming from Porto. So at the beginning it was a still wine. And then throughout the time, for preservatives, they would add some brandy. Then it got sweeter because the English would like sweeter wine. But in 1700s it was not a sweet or fortified wine.
Okay.
But just to finish off in context, the big difference on the Symington family is that we are now the biggest owners of land in the world. So, and I don't like to say this because it might seem that we're the biggest. But we have 27 properties with more than 1,000 hectares of vineyards. This is mountain vineyards. Okay, big mountain, and so that makes a lot of difference to what we're going to do today. We have total control of the grapes and to make the wine. So whilst before, or other producers, some of the other producers have to rely on a supplier or a farmer or whatever, that today you buy the grapes for 1,000, tomorrow the farmer turns to you and says, no, it's no longer 1,000, it's 2,000, and you cannot buy. So this is the big difference of controlling your own vineyards. Okay, and in our brands, that's why we went from 2-3 properties to 27 properties. This big jump was about the 1970s or 1980s.